The Orage is a complex analog oscillator that simulates the intensity of space magnetic storms. It's a triangle core-based oscillator and enables different modulation types, including through-zero FM synthesis, both linear and exponential modulation, pulse width modulation, and phase inversion modulation. This is the first square, positive only, also used for syncing two modules together. Now the sine. Triangle. Sawtooth. And the square with PWM. PWM can be controlled manually, or modulated via the MLI input. You can attenuate the modulation like so. I'm sending an LFO signal from the zone BF to the MLI input. And changing the LFO rate. Using the sawtooth output, let's put the LFO into mod 2, which is pitch modulation. And now patching it into MF, which is our exponential bipolar FM input. Using PWM, I'm going to get this patch sounding a bit richer. I've patched in an LFO signal. Now changing the rate. In this patch, both oscillators are tracking the same CV signal. You're listening to the triangle output of the oscillator on the left. The triangle output of the right-hand oscillator is being patched back into the FM input of the left-hand oscillator. Now bringing up that attenuator. And changing the frequency of oscillator 2. Now patching into MF, which is the linear modulation input. Higher frequencies on oscillator 2 gives us the glassier FM sounds. You can sync a second Orage module by taking the square waveform out of the first and plugging it into the sync input of the second. The waveform of the synced module will be continually reset, keeping them both in tune. In this patch, I've tuned the second module above the first.